Anybody hear me now? Am I on? I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. Holla if you hear me here. I'm hoping this thing will work now. I think I have the audio off on the actual stream, so I'm hoping that's the issue. Let me know if you guys still can't hear me. Can you guys hear me now? Anybody hear me? Alright, fellas, if you can hear me, holler at me, because I'm pretty sure it's working. Alright, fellas, let's go. Happy Football Friday. It's the debut of the COFL Franchise Friday podcast. Beautiful Friday here up in the city of Liberty, the 215. I don't know what it's like in the Midwest. It's probably cold. But we're going to run through standings. We'll definitely talk about the trade deadline, things of that nature. We got game of the week coming up. He's got this week's schedule. We'll take a look at big games, playoff implications. We'll look at the MVP awards. We'll talk about the new guys for a little bit. And we'll talk about the quitters, the Dolphins of the league. They quit. Unbelievable game last night I had with one of the new guys. My confidence was completely shot after losing the fucking P-pounder the night before in a 6-3 fucking debacle. And I almost never wanted to play the game again. I've never lost to P-pounder. If you're listening to P-pounder, you know I like you, but there's no reason on God's green earth I should be losing to you. But we'll start looking at the standings now. I think there's still, look at that, there's still a couple undefeated teams here. We got, we'll take a look at the AFC first. Titans, JT, 7-0, unbelievable. Look at this, points against, 7 games, 26 points, this guy, man. Unbelievable. Less than, what's that, not even 4 points a game? Good luck playing with that. Fitty, 6-0, he's also champion here. We gotta, please don't trade with him. Whatever you do, don't trade with him. All he does is rip you off, so don't do it. Fitty, I love your game, but no. Raiders, Squirrel Birdham is 6-1, unbelievable. He beat the shit out of me, I believe, in week 2 or week 3. I was pretty embarrassed about that. Chiefs, there he is. Jules, undefeated. He's got a tough team. He's beat me last year in the playoffs. I beat him the year before. Always tough with Deuce. I think we got a game coming up, which is always going to be a battle. There he is, Pete Pounder, hanging in there. Look at that. He's scoring 97, giving up 147. He's 500. Even blind squirrels find a nut after a while, I guess. Bear with me one second. I want to actually pull up the stream on my phone just so I can see what the hell you guys are saying while I'm blathering on. Bear with me. There we go, baby. Alright, so there he is, the Prez. Let's shout out the Prez a little bit. The man does a lot for this league, no question. I appreciate his efforts ever since I came into this league, which is probably over a year and a half ago. It's It's always been great, even though I've been pretty much ass most of the time. But Prez, thank you for giving me an opportunity here, and you did bring back Kitchen Gate, which was amazing. You know, I thought I think DB ushered the Kitchen Gate in there, but then Prez, he brought it back. I like it. I like it. No, I don't smoke Reds, and I don't drink Budweiser Yingling, and when I did smoke it was Marlboro Menthol, son, 215. Philly Pride, there we go. Love it, DB. Gotta come back, son. Okay, so I guess Pete Pounder's hanging in there. There's no shot he makes it. Bill's tough. Kid really gave me a hell of a fucking game last night. I was pretty stressed the entire time. I don't know if you guys saw it. I got everything. I seem to have the worst luck with safeties. It's unbelievable. I get the get a safety, get a punt return. I fumble the punt kick safety first, and he returns it for a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. It was pretty tough. Broncos hanging in there. Coach P, my man. I love Coach P. He's explosive, man. You need guys like Coach P. He's great. Sheed, I don't know. You know, he's hanging in there, but doesn't seem like he's hanging around talking a lot. So that's it, and we'll go to the NFC here. We got Jay Mowles, 7-1. Those Carolina Panthers looking good for the new guy in a tough conference. Big Daddy, 6-2. Look at that, 320 points. Keeps putting up 50 on the computer all the time. It's no stream. God knows what that man's doing. Marlin and the Rams, 6-1, hanging tough. Trying to get. It's going to be a tight battle there for that first seed, because Jakey's hanging around 4-2-1. D-Rob and the boys hanging in there. DB, you can't let the Cowboys win, man. You can't let that happen. Giants, isn't that a computer team? Isn't the Giants a computer and they're 4-2? Jesus. Seahawks, another computer team hanging in there. That's pathetic. Josh and the Lions, 3-4. You guys can't let the computer get anywhere close to the wild card spot. Where's Prez? Where you at, Prez? 1-5-1. Jesus Christ, son. 106 point score. It's pretty lusty there for 6 games. Look at that. So ZZ really has not only fucked the Niners while they were there, but they're even worse while he left. That's pretty surprising. I figured there was only one spot to go, and that would be up, but they found a way to go even worse. Skins, I think he quit, right? Yeah, another quitter. Bucks, is that Lons in the Bucks? I think it is, 2-5. Alright, so we got the trade deadline coming up. I believe, yeah, it's this week. So, we'll, first off, I'll talk about a couple guys that I have on the block. First I'll start with what I need. I'm looking for inside guard or a tackle. I need it on the right side. So if you guys got some offensive linemen on the board, I'd be interested. I could offer. Got a couple linebackers I could be willing to deal. This guy's pretty solid. I'm not asking for a lot. I mean, he's not going to be a superstar or anything, but he's got 84 speed, 89 acceleration. You can use him, man. He's quick. I made a mistake and I signed to Landon a little longer than I should have, but yeah, I have him on the board. I could move somebody else. Aaron Lynch. Not a lie. I know you guys are probably like, wow, these guys completely suck, but that's what I'm offering. Maybe a pick or two. We'll see. But I know that a couple guys were shouting guys out, so if you guys do have somebody you want me to shout out and got on the board, let me know. Fitty's got his entire roster probably on the board. I looked through the trade block earlier, and you guys don't really use that, and I don't really use that either, so Take a look at the stats for the week real quick. Well, let's start the awards. Why not? 8 games in. Nice player of the week. Oh, you know what? I don't think they're out until next week. Done. Alright, so we'll just go with the regular old stats here. There he is. A-Rod. 15th year, huh, old man? He's 36. Uh-oh, Big Daddy. You better hope this is the last season after this, because he could be bye-bye. Retired. Davis Webb. God, you kidding. Carson, that a boy, DB, got him up there. Tyrod Taylor, Falcons, and it's Booby, right? Booby, the Falcons. Mitchell Trubisky, look at that, doing big things. You leave the Bears, and big things happen. Wade McCollum, Buffalo, look at that. Jimmy G. I feel like Prez had half the quarterbacks in the league. Eli, Jimmy G, Jameis. Mitchell, every year is a different quarterback. Who the hell's on? Who do you got now? He's got oh, what am I going to look through stats for? This is going to take me forever. Andy, good old the Rocket, Rocket Andy, baby. Look at that. He's got 100, almost 1,200 yards passing. It's pretty good. I don't got much more, so I shouldn't be laughing. Look at rushing, it's probably Jake. Yep, look at that. Leonard Fournette. Owen really did the league a favor by giving him, you know, best running back on the game. It's great. Kevin Freeman, Marlin, he loves that sweep. This kid's got speed, so I'm not surprised. He's at the top of the league. Yep, look at that, 96. Joe Dancer, great name, and I believe that's CPU created, so that's pretty sweet. 96, 91 again. A lot of speed. Devonta, Fitty. How the hell did he get? Jesus Christ. I'm not even talk about that. Le'Veon. Booker. Ryan Quiz. Booker. Tyler Gabriel. Are you serious? Almost 1,200 yards already. There's nobody even over. After that, there's nobody even over 900. Jesus. Jimmy Cliff, yeah, he burned me. Son of a gun, he's fast as shit. Sanchez Davey. Josh got somebody on there. Like Canarius Bull. It's a good name. Twan Lewis. Mike Harley. A lot of young guys on this list. Jay Green floating around in his wheelchair. I like it. Go with, let's go to defensive stats now. Look at the, I like sacks. Let's see who's leading the league in sacks. Raymond Hart, 12, big time. Damn, 12. He's got some finesse to him. Finesse of Vanessa, I like it. Luke McDowell, Aaron Donald, Terry Alexander. Old man Von Miller getting some love. Picks. Stuart Cravens with 5. Yeah, my boy Omar brings that shotty when he comes to get you. Alright, so tackles, I guess we'll look at that. And we'll get to game of the week I liked. Duke Riley, Adrian Noble. So I want to look back at last week. I believe it was Jake and JT that they had a hell of a fucking game. It came down to the wire. Maybe it was 6. Yeah, it was. There it is. 16-14. It was a battle. Absolute battle. There's Mariota. Throw for a touch. But I'm sure the running games work with that. Look at that. JT clamped it down on Leonard Fournette, but it didn't stop Jake. Jake's running 24 times. Look at that. I couldn't find more than a handful of people in the league that run 24 times, other than Prez with his wide receivers, not his running backs, and the gay-ass wide receiver quick. But now this game was close. I kind of wish I could pull up the stream from it, but it was a late score. That was a really close game, and those two, you're always going to get a great game out of that. This week, some big games coming still on tap. Cowboys, Eagles, D-Rob going into Philly, baby. DB, he's got it. Jags and Vikes. Look at this. The Cahoots brothers over here. Jake's probably going to smack him around. Lions and Texans, that's a good game. You know, Josh plays a solid game usually. Texas usually does too, but I would take the Lions on the road there. Deuce and Booby going at it in hot Atlanta. Deuce is rolling. I like Deuce on the road. Sheed and the Browns. Those two guys, Sheed is tough, but is he around? And Josh or Tyler Davis? Well, I guess we go Sheed, but I have a funny feeling that's going to the Sim Gods. Panthers, Broncos. Oh, look at that, Carolina edged Coach P 10-7. I like it. It's a big win for Jay Mouse. Coach P's one of the better coaches. Bears, Colts. Wow, look at that, 16-13 win for the Colts. At Soldier Field. Wow. That's brutal. Wow. 24 yards passing by the Prez. That's pretty solid. Andy Dalton was 5 for 12, 41% clip per completion. Completion percentage, I should say. It's pretty good. Dark days in Chicago there. Marlon Lyons, a little bright spot for the Prez. Look at this kid. 14 carries, 105 yards. He broke his 75-yarder. All right, maybe the President's got something there. Surprised it's not. How many rushes do receivers get? Let's see that. Let's look at that for the Bears. Probably already missed one. No, Josh Doxton got 2. That's pretty low for Prez. I guess he was trying to switch it up. Cardinals, Niners. 2 of the new guys going at it. That should be. I'll definitely look at that game because I want to see what these kids can do. Titans, Chargers, look at that. Another good game. Somebody's got to beat JT, man. Somebody's got to start scoring points. Prez thinks he's leaking oil in the traditional league. I'm not going that far, but JT it's tough to beat. Seahawks and Packers, there we go, 56-42. Let's look at this box score, how ridiculous this is. I can tell already, 558 yards passing by Aaron Rodgers. 8 touchdowns, no interceptions, 84 yards, he's bombing. Unbelievable. He also ran the ball 0 times. That's, come on, man. You gotta run at some point. It's just all bombs. Gabriel. Unbelievable. So, hopefully, Big Daddy's not running any more of these computer games. Bengals at Giants, Fitty against the computer. That's a Fitty win if he plays it, if he sims it, you never know. But we got the draft. It's started scouting for the draft, but it's tough because now you've only got either probably another season or 2, and you need to draft impact guys. Now you're not going to have time to develop most of them, unless you get lucky and get a superstar guy. You can get them up quick. But there are definitely some teams that probably need draft picks because looked around the league, there's some old ass dudes still hanging around this league, and that's probably they're gonna be retired pretty soon. But draft's always fun too. The podcast makes it even better. Boner picks, etc. So there's one other thing I wanted to mention. Over there, we'll look at some transactions, re-signings started. Yeah, I re-upped with Evan and Raekwon this week. You just never know. You can't let them guys get to the re-signings part of free agency. And, you know, you guys were throwing around straight cash last year. I'm not risking that. Some other bullshit transactions. Zach Cunningham got a deal from the Texans. Not much going on. Bears fucking around on the practice squad for apparently all night last night. Other than that, Dolphins, well, look at this. They're making all these moves because they got the CPU now. Let's look at some recent trades. Yeah, Deuce Club and I made a deal. I sent him Kareem Hunt for a third. I already regret that. I kind of knew that going in. I didn't even really want to give him a third, but I had an injured back. Just not that good with these mid-range speed running backs, so he probably got me on that. Nice job, Deuce Club. Jets made a trade. Pete Pounder was trading with Buffalo. Always trading Corey Glenn. Good LT. James Carpenter for picks. Now it'd be interesting to see what Pete Pounder can do with that. He beat me, so he's getting better somehow. It's the AJ Green trade, which, listen, I'm never one to. So like when I play in fantasy leagues, I'm never the guy to veto a trade because I never want to stop somebody from what they believe is doing the right thing for their club. So I'm not. But I just hate seeing Fitty more with Matt Ryan than anything else. And I got AJ Boye a while ago. That's went to the Titans, but it's going to be a fun year here too because it looks like everything's pretty bottled up. The AFC's been kind of the same teams in the playoffs every year, but it looks like this year we're going to have a different mix. I don't think the Raiders have been, since Squirrel Bird has got in the league, have been in the playoffs, so that's what's off the Squirrel. I like it. Bills too. The Bills never made the playoffs, so I like that. Coach P's been there. Pete Pounder. NFC too, it's usually been the same team, you know, Jake, Big Daddy, J Mouse was in there last year, Marlon's usually in there, so somebody's got to beat JT. I mean, when's the last time he lost a game? He won the Super Bowl last year. It's time, so hopefully somebody can get it done. I wonder what his schedule looks like. My schedule's brutal, by the way, brutal. I had the cupcake schedule in the beginning, and now I'm at Deuce, at JT, at Buffalo. That's 3 brutal games. I got the bye this week coming up, but these 3 games, Jesus fucking Christ. And then Coach P. That doesn't get any easier. I mean, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to play my perfect game almost every week to get wins against these guys. And Alistair and Fitty. Renegade Pep, Chargers, these are all very good teams. That's why this is just going to really piss me the fuck off. It's just inexcusable to lose that game. But see, the Titans got a losable game coming up. Oh, well, we got my man in I still call him the San Diego Chargers. So hopefully, he's got the bye. Owen. Me, Josh, Fitty. He's got Fitty week 13. That could be a tough one. In the jungle, Fitty's might have to stop him. we'll see. It's going to be a hell of a run to the end here, that's for sure. I'm excited for the playoffs, at least the run. I've been there every year prior. I don't know if I'm going to get in this year. We'll see. Well, that's going to do it for me. I got some other shit to do. I appreciate you fellas listening. Catch me next Friday, alright? I'm out.